Hi everybody, it's Karen again, and I'm here to read a story and do a couple of things with you online. So, my first book is called Truman, and this is written by Jean Reedy and Lucy Ruth Cummings. And I think you'll like this book. Truman, you know what that is, a yummy donut. Truman was small, the size of a donut, a small donut, and every bit as sweet. He lived with his Sarah, high above honking taxis and growling trash trucks and shrieking cars, and the number 11 bus, which traveled south. So you can see the big city where Sarah lives. Truman never honked or growled or shrieked at anything or anybody. He was peaceful and pensive, just like Sarah. One day, Sarah ate a big banana with her breakfast, clipped a blue bow in her hair, and buttoned up a brand new sweater. She strapped on a backpack so big, 32 small tortoises could hide along in it, but 0 tortoises did. Sarah placed 7 green beans in Truman's dish, 2 more than usual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She kissed her finger and touched it to his shell and whispered, "Be brave." And then she left. Not to worry, she left before, and she always returned. This time, that backpack was particularly big, and Sarah looked particularly pensive. And that banana, and that bow, and let's not forget about those extra beans. That's when Truman saw something he'd never seen before. Sarah boarding the number 11 bus going south. The bus roared away. Truman waited for Sarah to return. He waited and he waited. There he is. He waited 1,000 hours, tortoise hours that is, until he could wait no longer. He would go after his Sarah. He would catch the number 11 south, even amid the honking and growling and the shrieking, even if it seemed impossible. Boink. He walked right into his cage. That's when he noticed the rocks. 3 rocks, 1, 2, 3, that had always been there. Ordinary rocks that now seemed extraordinary. 1, 2, 3. Here he goes. And the arm of the couch, and the pillow propped just right, and that tall, tall boot, and the rug, that glorious, endless rug. Without Sarah, their home seemed vast and uncharted and unsettling. Truly unsettling. But perhaps most unsettling was that Truman could no longer see the taxis or the trash trucks or the cars or the number 11 bus. Which way was south anyway? He's wondering. Now the sun hung low, like Truman's head and heart. And just then, can you see that? It's a little flower. And then, vroom, screech, whoosh, up floors and under doors. Truman heard it, a bus. It was time to catch the number 11 south. Amid the honking and growling and shrieking, yet standing there in the ray of light, Truman felt peaceful and pensive and brave. But just as he was about to slip under the door, through that opening, barely the size of a small tortoise, here he is. I wonder who's coming through the door. Sarah! She spotted him shining like the sun. "Truman," she cried. She scooped him up and said things like, "Oh my goodness, and you, and how did you ever, and amazing." Sarah kissed her finger and touched it to his shell and tucked him back safely in his tank, where he was peaceful and pensive and proud. And later, just before bedtime, she read him a story. The story's about Truman. And now Truman knew that one day soon he and his Sarah might travel south to see new sights and hear new sounds and think new thoughts together. And that's the end, my friends, of Truman. Yay! Really nice story. Okay, are you ready for a song? This is about a little turtle named Tiny Tim. And you can make a turtle. You can put your thumb by your palm and then close, just fold the rest of the fingers over and you have a little turtle, okay? And you can stick out his little head and he can tuck himself inside his little shell. And it goes like this. I have a little turtle, his name is Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water, he ate up all the soap, and now he's sick in bed with a bubble in his throat. So you can help me. Pat your knees like this and go, bubbles, 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 pop. Yay! Let's do that again. Let's get your turtle ready. I had a little turtle, his name is Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water, he ate up all the soap, and now he's sick in bed with a bubble in his throat. Bubbles, 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 pop. Yay! I have one more fun thing that we can do together. And this is about 5 turtles. 5 little turtles. There's one little turtle with nothing to do, called for his friend. Hey, turtle! And now there are 2. 2 little turtles strolling by a tree saw their buddy, and now there are 3. 3 little turtles, a log as their floor, made room for a pal, and now there are 4. 4 little turtles, warming in the sun, saw the 5th friend and said, "What fun!" 5 little turtles, 5 turtle friends, went out to play, and all went home tired at the end of the day. Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed Turtle Story Time. We'll see you soon. Bye.